from the golden coastlines of California to the wild heart of Africa. This is the story of Amanda Williams, and the lion who never forgot. Amanda Williams was born in sunny California, in a small town where palm trees lined the streets and sunsets painted the skies with hues of orange and gold. Her childhood was far from ordinary. While other children were fascinated by toys and cartoons, Amanda spent her days rescuing injured birds, sneaking food to stray animals, and watching nature documentaries with wide-eyed wonder. Her bedroom was filled with books about wildlife, posters of African elephants, and hand-drawn sketches of lions. Her parents, supportive yet realistic, often wondered if her dream of working with wild animals would ever become more than a childhood fantasy. But Amanda was different. Her passion wasn't a phase. It was her calling. She worked tirelessly through school, acing science classes and volunteering at local animal shelters. After graduating high school, she was accepted into a top-tier university where she studied zoology and wildlife conservation. Her professors quickly recognized her drive. Amanda didn't just learn. She lived for every lecture, every field trip, every opportunity to connect with the animal kingdom. After college, Amanda landed her first real job at the renowned San Diego Zoo, located at 2920 Zoo Drive. It wasn't just a job, it was a dream come true. She was assigned to care for various exotic species, gorillas, cheetahs, exotic birds, and even endangered reptiles. But it was a time she spent with the larger mammals, particularly the rhinos and big cats, that truly ignited something in her. She learned their behaviors, their needs, their quirks. Some animals came and went without notice, but a few, those that connected with her, left lasting impressions. Her colleagues admired her empathy and attention to detail. And yet, something was missing behind every enclosure. Every feeding routine, Amanda saw a barrier. These animals were safe, but they weren't free. 2 years into her job, Amanda made a decision that would alter the course of her life. She resigned. It was time to go where the wild things truly were. After weeks of preparation and careful planning, Amanda boarded a flight bound for Kenya, her destination. The Masai Mara Reserve, a land of sweeping grasslands, towering acacia trees, and some of the most magnificent wildlife on Earth. Her first steps onto African soil were overwhelming. The air smelled different, earthy, ancient. The sun was hotter than anything she'd known. The reserve was breathtaking. But life here was not a walk in the park. Days were scorching. Nights were freezing. Insects were relentless. Food was simple. Yet Amanda never once thought of going back. She joined the local ranger team, a tight-knit group of warriors dedicated to protecting wildlife from the growing threat of poaching. Amanda quickly proved herself. Her previous experience made her an asset. She could identify species from tracks, recognize signs of distress, and handle animals with gentle confidence. More importantly, she cared. Her notebook became her closest companion. Every sighting, every animal behavior, every new lesson went into its pages. When she wasn't on patrol, Amanda would spend hours observing the great herds, the solitary predators, and the tender interactions between animal mothers and their young. It wasn't long before she earned a reputation among her peers, not just as a skilled ranger, but as someone whose heart beat in rhythm with the land. Months passed. Amanda had settled into her new life. She could drive an ATV through the toughest terrain, communicate in the local dialect, and navigate the vast reserve as if she'd been born there. Then came the day. It started like any other. Early morning mist, the buzz of insects, the distant call of a hornbill. Her usual patrol partner had fallen ill overnight. Amanda was advised to wait, but she insisted on going. She packed her gear, checked her radio, and set out alone. The grass was tall that day, swaying like waves under the morning breeze. Amanda's ATV rolled steadily along the dirt trail. She noted antelope tracks, spotted giraffes in the distance, and paused to watch a family of elephants drinking at a shrinking waterhole. Then she saw it, a truck, parked in an odd location, partially hidden by a thicket. It had no license plate. Amanda's instincts flared. She slowed down, heart thumping, raised her binoculars. 2 men sat inside, scanning the area. She approached cautiously. As she signaled the men to stop, they hesitated, then complied. Her tone was polite but firm as she asked to inspect the truck. They didn't protest. She opened the trunk and froze. A young rhino, bound and terrified, lay inside. Her mind screamed. Before she could reach her radio, the men grabbed her. A struggle broke out. Amanda kicked, yelled, fought, but they overpowered her. Her wrists were tied, her gear taken. They dragged her to a tree and secured her tightly. Then they vanished into savanna with the stolen animal. Hours passed. The sun climbed higher. Her skin burned. Her throat dried. She shifted and strained against the ropes, but they only cut deeper. Then a low growl. Her heart stopped. A pride of lionesses approached. Amanda braced herself, but they didn't pounce. They surrounded her, silent, powerful. And then they stepped aside. A massive male lion emerged. Scarred, regal, familiar, he stepped forward. His eyes locked onto hers. And without warning, he began to claw at the rope. Amanda trembled, not from fear but recognition. It was him, the lion she had saved a year ago, wounded by hyenas, left for dead. She had treated him, fed him, nurtured him back to health. Now he had come back. The rope snapped. Amanda was free. Tears streamed down her face as she touched the lion's mane. He growled softly, then turned and disappeared into the tall grass. She rushed to her ATV, grabbed her radio, and called it in. Teams were dispatched immediately. The poachers were intercepted near the forest's edge. The rhino was rescued, shaken but safe. Amanda stood beside the animal as vets checked its vitals. She gently stroked its head, whispering comfort. That night, back in her modest hut, Amanda played soft music and stared out into the darkness. Somewhere out there, a lion remembered her, and in that memory he had saved her life. She smiled. This was why she came, not just to protect wildlife, but to become a part of its story. And her story was far from over.